Part 3, Execution, turning plans into power, hard-hitting, driving, accountability heavy. Everyone has a plan until it's time to do the work. Motivation gets you started, discipline gets you finished, and you don't need a new goal, you need a new standard.
Connecting the dots, connecting his guests to the world, creating more connections. Welcome to The Connection. Meet your host, author, coach, Air Force veteran, Jay Miralles.
The truth about execution, your plan doesn't fail, your follow-through does. Wishing is cute, but working is undefeated. And your habits tell the truth your mouth won't say. People know, they can see, and if you're fooling them, it only lasts for so long. Chapter 7, execution is the separator. It's where the average tap out and the committed prevail. It's right here in my book. The truth about execution is it's the separator. It's the work. It's the action. I've thought about it. I've planned. I've got coaching ready to go. But not right now. I'll do it later. I'll do it at 1 o'clock. I'll do it on Saturday. I'll get that later. Later has killed many more dreams than many other things, right? I'm tired. Tired is part of the process. Being tired and executing, when you're tired and you execute, that's when you know you're going to get results. When you are exhausted and you're still carrying out your process, things are about to pick up momentum. When you are deliriously tired and you know you can't go any further, that's when you start winning. The daily execution framework. In the morning, dominance hour, right? You either own the morning or the morning owns you. So here's what I mean. And I used to be like this. I'm not a morning person. I don't even know why we label ourselves that. What you're really saying is, I like to sleep in late and I don't have good sleep habits. Therefore, I'm prioritizing my sleep. That's what you say. Oh, I'm groggy when I wake up. Listen, if you were told you have a few more days to live or a week to live or a year to live, or you are going to lose a job in a year due to downsizing, your mornings will change. You either own the morning or the morning owns you. And I mean this because your mindset in the morning sets off your whole day. See, that's why I like to get up at 4-ish on the days that I ruck. On the days that I don't ruck, I sleep in another hour. Big deal. I'm up at 5. But here's what I'll say. You either own the morning and you have the time to yourself before the rest of the world starts pouring their rhetoric into you, starts demanding stuff from you, starts needing you, because the world needs you, right? They need you to do things for them. But in the morning, that's when your time to meditate and focus. Prayer is to be outside of yourself and really reflect and be strong in your faith. Work out. Your energy level should be the best after you have a good night's sleep. And if you don't have a good night's sleep, I talk about that. You've got to have good health. Without good sleep, there's no good health. Doesn't matter how amazing or how smart you are. If you're tired, you're not going to be good for anybody. Planning. Are you planning your day? Sunday, are you using Sunday nights to plan out the week? Are you checking in? Here's the things that I have to do today, on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday. Are you verifying? Is there things that you need to move around? Right? Mental priming. I got this. This day will be mine. When people ask you in the morning, how are you? Oh, I know that I'm going to change that for the better. And I've been trying to be better, but I just have to be better. When people ask me, how's it going? I want to be the weird guy. But if I do wake up tomorrow and I get that and I get the chance to live another day, the privilege, the honor to live another day, the amazingness to live another day, I'm going to answer that I'm excited for the day. I'm going to tell him God woke me up. All right. So remember the morning, right? High priority tasks. We talked about that. If you win the first battle, the rest of the day salutes you. Okay. There's got to be something high priority. So let's just pretend I have a commitment at 11 o'clock and it's high priority task. It's a presentation of some sort. It's a negotiation. I want to get this. That seems like a big task, right? But no, for me, getting up and rucking at 5 a.m. in the morning is a high priority task. And if I win that, my morning goes good. The rest of the day salutes me, right? You win the first battle, the rest of the day salutes you. Boundaries and blocking time. If it's not scheduled, it's optional, and optional never gets done. Oh, you know what? Let's get together Thursday sometime. Okay, well, if you don't schedule it, guess what? It's optional. But if you put on my calendar, your calendar, you accept, I accept, there's an agenda, we're probably going to meet. And then is there an end of day review for you? Is there a reporting procedure that you have to somebody? Accountability is not a punishment, folks. People think, oh, if I'm accountable, I've got these shackles on my hands and I am uh, in handcuffs. Uh, I'm chained to something. No, accountability isn't a punishment. It's a mirror. At the end of the day, if no one knows that you're trying to lose weight but yourself, and you look in the mirror and you say, well, there's tomorrow. Well, the weekend, I'll do it later. That's the mirror. That's who you got to face. It's the person in the mirror. And why you quit and how you stop is another subject within itself. Like, you don't quit because it's hard. You quit because it's boring. So here's something crazy. Um, when you make an outbound phone call and you say, "Hello, this is Jay. I'm calling to introduce myself because Larry, my client, thought it would be a good idea to introduce myself." Like, it's not too hard to do. You pick up the phone, you dial, you call. Well, after so many, it's boring, or you don't want to bother somebody, or it's not easy, right? You're addicted to the feeling of the start. Okay. You're addicted to the feeling of when you start something. Ooh, that dopamine. Oh, look at me. I'm starting. Got my water bottle. Got my vitamins. I'm going to the gym. First day. Yeah. What's up, everybody? Hello, how are you? How are you? You're polite. But there's this part in the middle when here's the start. Here's the middle. It's kind of a valley. And that's where the work begins, right? It's the pressure of the middle. And consistency is not sexy, but inconsistency is expensive. Huh, that's crazy, right? I want to talk about the dip. So when you start something, you're like, all right. See, when you start something, you're not all on this upward trajectory like a rocket. Like, even a rocket expends most of its fuel, on takeoff. We know this, right? It takes a lot to get moving. So when you start, you're like, yeah, we're going to go. And then there's this dip into the valley. Like, first day in, second day in, third day in, fourth day in. Oh my gosh. Fourth weekend, fifth weekend, sixth week. If you're at the valley of boredom, like, oh man. And if you have no rewards tied to the process, then guess what? You're going to stop. And if your systems don't take place of your laziness or your tendencies, or your tendencies don't catch up to your systems, you're going to be in a dip. Okay. I mean, the truth is that discipline beats dopamine. Truth that discipline is better than dopamine, because dopamine you don't get all the time. But discipline is saying, I don't need the dopamine. I'm in a crappy state of mind. I'm going to ruck at 5 a.m. anyway. I'm in a crappy state of mind. I know I said that I wasn't going to have any dessert, and I'm still not going to have any dessert. For some of you, it's like, hey, a goal is to get rid of all your clutter, right? The goal is to get rid of clutter in your house. Well, I'll do it later. But if you discipline yourself, say, I'm going to get the clutter out right now, regardless. Um, it's discipline. It's the process. And I know that your inner voice will negotiate you out of everything that you're capable of, right? Your inner voice will say, hey, it's all right. You don't have to. And that's a strong voice. Hey, listen, you've done so good in the past 4 weeks. What's one day? Well, one day turns into 2. 2 days turns into 4. And then you start getting guilty. You stay bored and you revert back to your old self. Crazy. I know, I've been there. I'm there a lot. Raising the standard. Raising the standard. Stop setting goals. Start setting standards. What does that mean? There's a standard that you set for yourself when you're a little kid. It's brushing your teeth. It's not a goal. Oh, it's my goal to brush my teeth every day. No, it's not. It's a standard. If you don't do it, again, you're missing something, right? Who you are daily is stronger than who you promise you'll become. Whoever you are today is way stronger than who you promise you'll become. So if you're lazy, that is a stronger version of yourself, right? Than who you promise you'll become, because you want to not be lazy, but your tendency is to be lazy. Okay? Stop promising yourself who you'll become and put in the work. You don't rise to your dreams, you fall to your discipline. We've talked about this. And there's 3 types of standards, right? It's personal, relational, environmental. And I'm going to tie in health again. It's your mind, it's your body, and your spirit. Raise the standard. Your personal relationships. I mean, that's everything. Who you are personally to people is if you raise that just a little bit, if you're a little kinder, if you're a little more receptive to listen, man, that goes a long way. Relational. Who are you connected to? Who are you in business with? Who are you married to? Who do you love? Who are your friends? Environmental. Is this room, is this company, is this process, is this gym, is this pack of people the place I want to be? Or are they compromising me? Do I feel encouraged when I'm with them or discouraged when I'm with them? And again, I want to tie in your health. I mean, if your mind, body, and spirit are off, it's going to be hard to reach your goals. Can you still reach it? Sure. Part of it is the healing journey to heal your body, maybe. But if your mind and your spirit are broken, guess what? Your body's not going to follow. Your spirit is just important as your mind and your body. I believe in God. I have a strong faith. And people, you know, who believe in something bigger themselves have purpose. And they're called to something bigger. And they're almost, I don't know how to say it. It's like they have a companion with them. God, Jesus, whoever you believe in, right? Your spirit has to be strong. Your body and your mind, if those two are broken, your spirit will be broken. If your spirit and your mind are broken, your body will be broken. You need your mind, your body, and your spirit to be right. You need to be healthy. Again, as you heard me say it earlier, a healthy man has many hopes and dreams. A sick man only has one. It's to get better. And I think we overlook the power of small wins. Oh yeah, well, that's not such a big deal. It's like when we talk to our children, we say, oh, look at you, buddy. You walked 5 steps. Or, hey, you know what? You didn't win the game, but I saw you try your best. Like, those are all small wins, right? Momentum is built. not granted. You got to build momentum, right? You've got to compound small wins. You've got to go out throughout the whole day. Where did I win today? Or you got to define what it is that you want to win. A psychological win is important when I'll give you a great example of a psychological win. For people, it's people always want more stuff. They want another program. They want a better car. They want the next wireless microphone. I say this though, and I've read this. If you have the power to say, you know what, I'm not going to get it and I don't want it, it's as good as having it. That's a psychological win. Okay. Here's another psychological win. I said that I would go to the gym and do 16 exercises on Wednesday. Let's say that I really didn't feel like going to the gym. Let's say I was tired. Let's say my sleep was off, but I still drove to the gym. And all I did was drive to the gym and maybe do half of the exercises or a third of the exercises or some of the exercises. It's still better. And that's a psychological win. At least I brought myself to that point. And remember, you have to tie your rewards to progress. Your rewards have to be tied to progress because if not, you'll lose focus real quick. And again, you do need to be rewarded because that's the way we're wired. We're wired for a little bit of pleasure, a little dopamine hit. All the hard work to be rewarded does go a long way. And I don't care if it's small, right? However it is for you. If, you know what, if I fast for intermittent fast for 30 days, 16 hours I won't eat, 8 hours I will eat, I'm buying myself a suit. That's a good reward. It's a great reward. Now, I didn't say if I missed it 2 days, I'm okay. But I say, well, that's okay. Because I know me, I don't want anything that I don't deserve. And if I can talk myself into here's the goal, here's the reward, I know myself, I won't be like, well, I missed one day. I'm crazy like that. And I think that's called gamification. Gamification is where you make it a game to win because we love to play games. We love to compete, right? It's, you know, it's just like when I wrote the book, there were certain steps I had to take, things I had to do. My writing coach made me do exercises and certain things. And, there's a cost tied to it. Took a long time to get it done, but it was this book, Let's Go, is a series of small wins. It's not just one win where I wrote it all in one sitting. No, that doesn't happen. But the next level, when you say, I want to get to the next level, you can't be in your comfort zone because there is no next level in your comfort zone. In your comfort zone, there's nothing. It's just homeostasis. It's like, that's it. So people say, well, what if I want to keep going and keep going and keep going? Well, you can. You can keep improving yourself. There's always something to improve, but you can't be in your comfort zone. And then you have to do the work that you can almost brag about to yourself. Like, man, I haven't been to the gym this consistently in 55 years. Brag to yourself. This is good, right? I mean, don't walk around the gym a little crazy, like flaunting it, right? Because people might think you're nuts. But you can walk with a little swagger in private, right? Talk yourself in the mirror because that's the person who really ultimately it matters to. Nobody knows how you look all the time. And execution is your superpower, right? If someone asks, what's your superpower? I look back at all the things that I've tried and all the things that I've done and all the things that I've wanted to be and all the old habits I wanted to break. It was execution. And it wasn't any one massive move. It was a bunch of tiny moves that executed. I didn't know that I would build a rental portfolio. I just always thought for years and years and years, like that's a rich person's game. That, oh man, I don't see how they do it. I used to watch commercials. Oh, get a house and get a check at, when you buy your house. Like, what? But if you study it and you hang around the people and you learn about it and you obsess about it and you take a chance, a calculated risk, one, just start with one, and then two, and then five, and then 10. And I'm just telling you, you can do it, but it's not a series of one big win. It's small, consecutive executions. And believe me, acquiring rental properties was not a straight line up. It's been up and down, but it's been more up than down. And I just want to share with you that if you don't do the work, if you don't have execution, if you can't leave your comfort zone, then you're going to be stuck right where you are at. I don't care how good you are. I don't care how much you BS yourself. But at the end of the day, only you will know. So do the work, do the work, do the work. Do it relentlessly. Do it when no one's looking. Do it when you're tired. Do it when you don't feel like it. Do it when it's unpopular. When everyone goes this way, go the other way. When everyone stops, keep going, right? You want to be different. You have to set yourself apart. And becoming part of the norm will never get you to the next level. I call it being a little weird, a little extra, a little different. I don't care. I just know that I'm not the same person I was years ago. And next year, I don't want to be the same person I am this year. I want to improve myself 1, 2, 3% a year. That's a lot, right? And I don't even know if it's a percentage. There's just some things I want to acquire along the way that I want to build upon. And it's not a let's see game. It's not like, let's see what happens. No, it's execution. It's vision. It's relentless commitment. And it's getting rid of interest on the parts of things that you are wanting to commit to. Like at some point, rucking 5 miles 3 times a week was interest to me. It's no longer interest. It is commitment. If I don't go, it is weird. If I don't go, people think something's wrong with me. That's how much my tendency is. Now, ask me, do I need a plan for that? I don't need a plan anymore. I will wake up like clockwork, get my ruck gear on, get my rucking gear. It's ready to go. I don't care. Tomorrow, it's going to be 7 degrees out. I'm doing it. But that's not because I'm thinking or I'm interested. It's because I have a plan, and that's what I'm going to do. And that's what you should do to apply to your life. I just want to say that momentum is defined by a few things. It's not just one big belief, it's small beliefs. It's not one big action, it's many small action. And it's not big execution, it's a lot of tiny execution, things that people don't see. Remember those things, the power of small wins. Execution is the superpower. Do the work. I will see you in part 4, which I'm excited for in this 4-part series.
Thanks for tuning in to The Connection. It's been a fantastic journey exploring stories, insights, and inspirations that bridge our lives. Remember, every connection has the power to transform. Please subscribe, rate, and review. Your feedback keeps us going. In this connected world, let's make meaningful connections that enrich lives. Now, signing off until next time. The Connection. Keep connecting and let's go.